wrong, I love Chongmin, but I mean, I feel like it's not fair to Yuno.
Yeah. I'm just like, they look wonderful in these pictures. I'm like, why can't they look this wonderful in their Japanese stuff?
I mean, Korean.
Korean stuff, sorry.
I mean, she has a strong Yuno bias, and if she's saying that Chongmin looks good, then that's saying something.
He looks wonderful in this picture. Look at this picture. Look at this picture. He looks so good in this picture. Sorry. Okay, so yeah.
Y3K is a pretty boss song.
It's a pretty boss song.
It goes Y3KX1. Yeah, I can jam to that song.
Yeah. Whoa. I just came upon this picture.
That's my husband.
Your husband?
Yes, that's
your husband. Your husband.
He doesn't know it yet, but...
And your father.
Yeah, that's my father. That's a long and involved story. If you guys want to know...
My bias in TVXQ, by the way.
Yeah, Yuno is my father. If you guys want to know the story, I don't know if I'm going to tell you. It's kind of personal. But
nice. They look nice in these clothes.
I can tell you that it involves pool and ping pong.
I don't actually remember the whole story.
I'll tell you later. But yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. I mean, these pictures look wonderful. Like, really, I'm like, look at this. Look at this one. I'm just like, this looks wonderful. Okay.
They look fabulous.
They look fabulous in these clothes.
Okay.
Why can't, like, they be dressed like this in Korea?
This one is Blink.
Blink.
Happened in a blink, 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 blink.
Oh, that one.
Blink,
okay.
blink.
It's really...
That's a dirty song.
Okay, yeah. According to her, it's a dirty song. I don't know much
Japanese.
It
can be taken... Honestly, it's not overtly dirty. I'm going to tell you people right now, it's really not. But there are innuendos that I can't ignore. Like, there was, like, happened in a blink, and then they were like, sweet... Wait, where is it? Blink. Wait, let me
I don't know. Here, go ahead.
Nobody can but you, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Wait. Satisfaction, the invitation, you know, that kind of stuff, you know?
That's just the English parts, too.
Yeah. The Japanese stuff, it's definitely more innocent, but... I mean, this song definitely has nothing on Nobody Knows, or, what's that other song that they have?
I don't know. I don't know.
They have another song that's really dirty. These are both from their album, The Secret Code, the Nobody Knows, and I'll remember later. Anyways, but I really like that one too, actually. I think it was really, I was like, ooh. I think it's catchy in a different way.
Yeah. It really is. I like it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely catchy.
Yeah.
And then next one is Humanoids, Japanese. We like it better. I remember the first time I listened to this, I was like to you, I'm like, is it bad that I like the Japanese version better than the Korean version?
I feel like the instrumental is better. It's like, it works better for the Japanese language. Because the Korean language is very round. It has more vowels too, and like, this is me and my linguistics major coming out. It has more vowels. The way that and it's is way more nasal too. Well, actually, it's like a little, in certain contexts, it's more round. And for humanoids, the way the instrumental is, it calls for the simplicity in the vowel structure that Japanese has, because really Japanese only has one nasal vowel. So, and nasally is when you go like that's nasal. That's nasalized. And
okay.
Japanese really has That's the only, it probably has a few others, but the only real, like, strong one is
Oh, okay, so I can probably say, like, Mandarin's really nasally then.
Oh, extremely. Has a lot of nasals.
Okay. Next one is...
Android.
The one that came out as a single, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't really...
You're mine.
I will say this for a fact. I don't really follow that many Korean artists when they go to Japan. The only group I officially follow when they go to Japan is UKISS. So I'm just like, when TVXQ came out with Humanoids as a single, I didn't really bother with it. But it's a really good song now that I listen to it.
Yeah, and like in Android, I like Android because for one, I like the way they sing. TVXQ, like singing, it's hard to deny that they're good, you know.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, Android uses dubstep very well.
Oh,
it came out before Catch Me, so people who have been paying attention, yes, the TVXQ has used dubstep before Catch Me, and it was in Android.
Well, that's because like AVEX producers are like pro with dubstep now.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was dubstep at the time because it was called Android, and I thought I was thinking, oh, just robot music.
That was
like I didn't. Yeah, but like really thinking about
straight
it,
up dubstep.
It wasn't until Catch Me came out I was like, they had already used this stuff, hadn't they?
Like straight up dubstep. Like I could, because like I remember before that I was listening to Miura Daichi.
Yeah.
And like his Black Hole and like some of his dubstep, and so then like when I heard Android, I was like, oh, dubstep. I was like, oh yeah, AVEX producers pro at dubstep. They do dubstep right.
Yeah, and on top of that, Android. For anyone who has heard TVXQ's Survivor, it's in the same spirit as Survivor. It's basically talking about getting through it and doing what you can do, and that you can do whatever you're trying to do. It's a very uplifting song. It's an empowering song. It's meant to motivate people.
Are you talking about Survivor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm talking about Android. It's saying the same thing.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I wouldn't think that the song's called like Android or.
It's basically saying it's pretty much saying that you're not just an android. It's like you're. It's not like
that's what I just thought of.
It's not like you're built to just follow orders.
Yeah.
You know.
That's what I just thought of. I was like, oh, wait a second. No, that actually does make sense.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's what I really liked about Android. Because it was like, when I first heard it, I did not think about Survivor at all. But then I saw it with subtitles. Because when I first listened to Japanese music, I don't translate it in my head. I really don't. Because I'm like, if I spend so much time translating it, then I don't get the aesthetics, and then later on, like it's after that I translate it. But then I saw it with subtitles one time, so I ended up not translating it anyways. And I was like, dude, this is Survivor, take 2. So if you like the message of Survivor, I suggest you listen to Android.
Okay.
One and Only One. This is the one song that didn't quite do it for us on the album. Like there are the others. There are others that we forget, but this is the one that
I think for me it's the last 2 that don't make it for me.
I like In Our Time, but for a different reason.
Yeah.
For one and Only One, I feel like the instrumental, the singing should have been softer. I feel like the vocals, like TVXQ is known for their strong vocals, don't get me wrong, but for a song like this, it's okay to be loud, but you still have to be like have softer vocals.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like they were overpowering the music itself, which is really rare. Usually it's the other way around.
Yeah. So like other than that, it's a good song, but I feel like that's the one defect.
It's just like the balance between the singer and the music itself.
Yeah.
Wasn't exactly the best that it could be.
Yeah. Yeah. And In Our Time.
Last song. Is that like how do they make that?
La,
it's 12?
Yeah.
Okay. So they only
so they
12
put that
songs.
they put it back at 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
It's very happy-go-lucky song.
Yeah. It's one of those. It's another one of those coffee shop songs, honestly.
Yeah. What or else?
What was the thing that you didn't like about it?
Me?
You said the last 2.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like something about it. I just feel like it's like missing something. I don't know why. I can't like pinpoint what it is, but I just feel like it's missing something.
I feel like the song was meant for more voices. I mean,
that's probably why.
Because I mean, this is not me pushing for TVXQ 5 or anything, but honestly, if you listen to the song, it was not designed for 2 people. Like
now that I think about it, I feel like
especially with all the la 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 part, I'm like, that's meant for minimum 3 voices.
I feel like it was like a reject AAA song. Because honestly, I can see AAA singing a song just like that. And then people who don't know who I'm talking about AAA is a 7-member group from AVEX, the company that TVXQ is also from. They have 5 guys and 2 girls.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they sometimes do music of, like, this type, especially during this time of the season when it's, like, spring and summer. They do a lot of these type of songs. So I feel like AAA would be doing a type of song like that. So that's why I feel like it was, like, a AAA reject song. I don't know.
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. She introduced me to AAA, so I understand. It's not saying that we don't like this song.
Yeah.
It's just that it's missing.
It's like missing.
I feel like it should have been
structure of like voices.
It should have had more voices to it.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the problems with One and Only One too.
Yeah,
I think it would have been better if it like I think they would have been able to sing it softer if they had more voices.
Yeah, probably because like also like it's like when you have like that type of usually in Japanese music, those type of songs usually rely on like the unison parts for the la 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 parts.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's like that's probably why I felt like something was missing. Probably like more voices.
And before people start saying stuff about us, like for TVXQ stands and JYJ stands, we're not saying that they should get together. Although I would be quite happy if they did.
I would be happy if they did.
What I'm saying is this song was not designed for it to be sung only by 2 people.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge that Yuno and Changmin actually, like, since they've become 2, they've actually put out some epic music that is on par with when they were 5.
Most definitely.
They've
It's just I don't think like maybe if they maybe distributed the parts a little differently or maybe they sung it a little differently, it would have been better,
Yeah. I feel like if they both sang the la 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 part, it would have been a little
Probably.
bit better. Because they switched it off between Yuno and Changmin depending on like I think Yuno was the one who opened the song, which which is odd in and of itself. Yuno almost never opens the song. And then he'd sing the la 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 part, and then Changmin would do his part, and then sing the la la la. And they'd almost never sing it together, but I think if they did it, it would have been...
I feel like that's the one thing a lot of, like when Korean artists go to Japan, they're, like, missing in their music. Because a lot of Japanese music, if you look at it, it's surrounded around the group itself. Not the individual members, but the group itself. So there's a lot of, like, unison or harmonization parts. And, like, a lot of K-pop groups do that. And so, like, when you're just, like, 2 people, it's hard to actually do that.
Yeah, we understand why they didn't do it, but I feel like they could have gotten, like, some background singers to do that part.
Yeah,
maybe.
probably.
I feel like they could have gotten that.
Yeah. Or, like, maybe, like, did some more harmonization parts
Or they could have gotten somebody who, to feature in the song.
Oh, yeah.
They could, like, they have enough friends in AVEX to have somebody feature.
Or, like, maybe just, like, just records over some, like... record over some
like a backtrack.
Backtrack of harmonization parts themselves.
Yeah, I think if they had done that, I think it would have been because I think it would have been a fuller song.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall
the album is pretty good.
We really like the album.
Yeah.
Could have been a little bit more cohesive, but then again, we don't know exactly what they were looking for in this. So, yeah. I definitely jam to this on my iPod every now and then. So.
Yeah.
But then again, I jam to anything TVXQ.
Yeah, I know.
That was our review. Overall, we liked it.
Yeah, pretty good.
We suggest that you guys listen to it wherever you can.
Yeah.
And if you like it, buy the CD.
Because you'll get wonderful pictures of them.
They look fabulous in it, I'm telling you. They look beautiful. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm just like,
I fell in love with Changmin all over.
I'm like, Yunho, stop.
I can't say anything about Yunho because he's my father.
Stop. I'm like, Yunho, stop, please. No, sorry, I covered the wrong one. No. Like, no. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, if I'm not careful, he might shake Shiwan's spot. Shiwan, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I should stop staring at his picture. I just, like, turned him over. Okay.
The CD's down here. It's down there. So.
Yeah, so, like, if you guys want us to do any other reviews, talk about videos and whatnot, just, like, comment
CD
below.
reviews, videos, rants.
Yeah, like, and then what your opinion is and whatnot. So, yeah.
Yep. Bye-bye.